Everybody, welcome. It's iCkedMeL. We do a little quick audio and connection test. A couple of things to go over. We are live. There we go. Couple amazing. Welcome. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I think we had some issues earlier. I don't know what was going on, but we're back because what I was supposed to do earlier, we're going to do now. Plus, I checked my inboxes, emails. I found some things that we could talk about. And the first thing we're going to get into, because it's a little bit shorter, is Miya Marcano. Spoke about this a little bit earlier. I made a video earlier. There is now a suspect that's been announced. It's kind of crazy because supposedly it's like the maintenance guy. Now, this woman, if you missed the story, I highly recommend you go and check it out. But she was last seen September 24th around 5 p.m. at her apartment complex. So she worked in the leasing office and she lives there as well. And she was supposed to take a flight that Friday to Fort Lauderdale. She never took the flight. And in her bedroom, the door was blocked, like barricaded. The window was open and there was a blood stain on the pillowcase, I believe it was. This is the guy right here. I'm going to play the press conference and then we're going to get into Brian and Gabby. Just all this craziness going on everywhere. Okay. Makes me think of, like I said in the original video that I made, Mercedes Moore. And by the way, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting like, I would appreciate that. Please hit like. Really helps the stream out. We had a rough day today. I had a rough day today. So please, it helps get the video out and spread it out. And at the end of this, I have some words to say too. After all, we get through everything. And the water boat video with Brian Laundrie has been fully debunked. We're going to talk about this lady on TikTok. She found the original video. That cockamamie 2-3 seconds never made sense from the beginning. And somebody actually debunked it, like fully debunked it. So we're going to check that out as well.
We're here today because we need our entire community's help in locating 19-year-old Miya Marcano. I'm here with Mia's father and mother, Marlon Marcano, Ima Scabriel, her mother, Marlon, her brother, Marlon Jr., her stepmother, Giselle, her Aunt Pia, her grandmother, Violet, and Joy. We are employing anyone with any information about Mia's whereabouts to please come forward. After Miya was reported missing, our detectives determined 27-year-old Armando Manuel Caballero was a person of interest in her disappearance. Earlier today, Armando Caballero was found dead at an apartment complex in Seminole County. It appears he has killed himself.
So while he is found and he is dead, self-inflicted, she's still missing. Still missing. Rainy Day, thank you for the super chat. Says, Mel, I love your site. One of my favorites now. Keep up with the good work. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Caballero's vehicle was found at the scene and is being delivered to the sheriff's office for processing. So the death investigation of Caballero is being conducted by the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. We have been actively searching for Caballero this weekend, and I want to reiterate, Miya is still missing. Her disappearance is suspicious, and our detectives and the family members obviously suspect foul play. So we are still doing everything possible we can to find her. So here's what we know about Caballero. He was a maintenance person at the Arden Villas Apartments off of University Boulevard, where Miya was last seen on Friday. Miya lives and works at the apartment complex. Caballero had worked at the apartment complex since June. And so he had demonstrated a romantic interest in Miya. This was repeatedly rebuffed by Miya. And during the...
How many times does that happen, right? I've talked to people about this. I've talked to my family about this, ladies about this. Makes you think of Mercedes Moore, but some of these guys,
Initial investigation is he told deputies he last saw Miya at 3 p.m. Friday while working. We now know that a maintenance-issued master key fob, which Caballero was known to be in possession of, was used to enter Miya's apartment Friday afternoon at about 4:30. This would have been about 30 minutes before she finished her shift at the apartment complex. So Miya was last seen at approximately 5 p.m. Friday, September 24th, at Arden Villas Apartments. And obviously her family raised this level of alarm and concern, knowing Miya. She would never not be in contact with him, would never turn off her phone, obviously never let her phone battery drain completely down. So it's extremely important for our media partners to continue to give this case as much attention as possible. We need anyone who recognizes Miya's face to call law enforcement immediately if they have any information, no matter how insignificant it may seem. We are also seeking information about Armando Manuel Caballero. If you knew him, if you saw him or saw his car, he was driving a silver Ford Fusion with Florida tag PZU J17. Like I said, we've already recovered that vehicle, but we want to know any circumstances where someone may have seen him in that vehicle and where they were. So if you have any information about this case, please call the sheriff's office, or you can always call Crime Line at 1-800-423-8477. That's 1-800-423-TIPS. So at this time, I'm going to invite a couple family members to say a few words. The family does not desire to answer any questions at this time.
My name is Pia. I'm the aunt of Miya. Miya, this message is for you. I know you're alive. I know you're out there. We love you. You know our family is strong. You know our family is big. You know we will never sleep one night until we get you home. We miss you. We know that you're strong. Me and you had that conversation. Miya, anytime something should happen, fight, because we have your back. Your mom, your dad, grandparents, your stepmom, your brother, your uncles, your aunts. You're my only niece. You know we love you. We cherish you. You are the family's princess. We miss you and fight. We're here and we're waiting for you. Come. This family believes in God. We believe in hope and we have faith. As soon as you're ready, Miya, come. Give us the sign and we're right there. You know it. I love you, Miya.
Para la gente latina, yo soy la abuela de Miya. Y le voy pidiendo a la gente si la han visto. Y el carro que estaba guiando el Armando, por favor, llámala al policía.
She's asking if anybody's seen her or the car the guy was driving, if they could call.
La queremos mucho. Por favor, ayúdanos a encontrar a mi princesa. La queremos mucho. Por favor.
Please help find our princess. We care about her a lot.
Gracias.
So again, our detectives and deputies have been working around the clock on this case, or we're pouring a lot of resources into finding Miya. And again, they had developed Armando Manuel Caballero as a person of interest and had actually issued a warrant for him for burglary, since he had accessed Miya's apartment, obviously without her permission, and not for any purpose or work order purpose. So, her information has been entered into the system as missing. This time we'll take a few questions.
You had said that you would make contact with this person of interest. So what had happened between the initial interview with him and kind of how did you lose track of him at that point?
So that initial interview is with responding deputies at the scene, and he was the maintenance worker, just at that time appearing to try and provide some basic information, and didn't appear that he was a suspect at that time.
Sure. Looks like there's a human trafficking situation here. That is true or not?
No, I would say it's definitely not a human trafficking situation. I think that it's a situation where someone had developed a romantic interest. Obviously, Miya was not interested in this time, so we're still trying to investigate all the circumstances behind this and what exactly happened regarding her disappearance.
Sheriff, did you find anything suspicious in her apartment?
So there were a few items that were found in the apartment that are considered to be suspicious. Again, that's all part of the investigation. That's why we've been working on this case, all weekend long to help find Miya.
Caballero's apartment. Did you find anything suspicious in Caballero's apartment? And I mean, obviously, besides that he had taken his own life, it sounds like.
So that part of the investigation is being handled by Seminole County Sheriff's Office. We are obviously there and in very close contact with them. It's still early on in the investigation. As you know, we were scheduled to do the press conference here at 1 o'clock. It was postponed because we were notified right before 1 that he was found dead there at those apartments.
Sure. Can you say where in Seminole County he was, and was there any kind of standoff beforehand, or was there any interaction with police?
I don't. We'll get you the apartment complex name, but no, he had been dead for quite some time, is my understanding.
Do you think, Mia's alive at this point, and the family has hope, but from the sheriff's office investigation part of it?
We are actively looking for Miya. Our sole purpose is to find Miya, and if people know where her whereabouts, if information about this case, we want that information so we can find Miya. So, we're looking at everything involving this case, and, we have at least 30 detectives who are working just this case to try and track down every single lead. Again, no bit of information is too small or too insignificant. If someone, knows of something, saw something, recognizes her face, we'll take that information, and you can remain anonymous too. We just want the information to try and find Miya.
Surveillance video, if anything.
So, obviously we're looking at, that's one of the first things that detectives do when they respond to a missing persons case. They look at video from, this complex. They'll be looking at video from the complex where he was found. They'll be looking at video from really all over the county, trying to piece together exactly what happened.
Has there been previous incidents where you've done something that made her feel threatened?
So no reported incidents, but obviously, his romantic advances were rebuffed by Miya. He a very minor history. I know he had a burglary charge in Polk County, but no long history that we're aware of. Thank you.
So I wanted to kind of touch on that. Miya's a story that I did earlier. You guys make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. I posted the video earlier directly, and I explained it a little bit at the beginning. I also put the link to the video in the description down below, but this is a story from Orlando, Florida, where a woman went missing on Friday, and she was supposed to take a flight. She never got on the flight. She works at the apartment complex as well, and apparently the maintenance worker was involved with this whole situation, and the dude killed himself. Like, they found him today. Supposedly the guy was trying to hit on her, maybe flirting with her, and the guy, she turned him down. So, and she's still missing. All right. So that's what I do here. I've been doing this, these stories. This is what I normally do. So we mix in different stories. Now we're going to get into Brian. This was the update as well with this guy that he, offed himself. Now let's talk about first. Well, let me do one thing. By the way, first of all, thank you for stopping by. Please hit like. It really helps the videos out if you guys could just hit like. supposedly, before I get to this sighting right here, I hear that other people were talking about on the Armchair Detective channel. So what I'll do is I'll put his video in the description. I'm just going to play the audio that he played. They believe Brian is in Canada. We've had a couple of calls like that where people felt like Brian was in Canada. And there was that reported sighting as well before we get to this one. And so that's the guy's channel right there. Our Armchair Detective. He was doing a live stream. And so they said it was over dispatch. Now, I've heard that reporter Brian Enton say that dispatch is highly unreliable. And so you have to be really careful with that. That's when they first thought a body was found for Brian. It was over the dispatch. But let me play you this audio. Check it out.
Just an update. Current plate's going to be North Frank Lincoln Ida 6 Florida. It's a rental vehicle. They believe it's going to be Brian Laundrie. However, we have no confirmation of that.
Okay.
That was it. Let me play it again one more time.
Just play it. Let's just play it.
Just an update. Current plate's going to be North Frank Lincoln Ida 6 Florida. It's a rental vehicle. They believe it's going to be Brian Laundrie. However, we have no confirmation of that.
They don't have any confirmation, and who knows? Is it another Brian Laundrie? They're saying it's not him. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check it out. There's a bunch of sightings of white bald men everywhere. Now, this is another one. Before we get to the whole X situation, which I have to break that down a little bit and explain, the alleged X. This is the video. Somebody posted this, and it says, anyone recognize this guy? This is a whole different situation, not the supposed Canada dispatch thing. Anyone recognize this guy? He is wearing a sweatshirt under that jacket, and the pants appear to be baggy. So I'm going to play this video, but then I edit it and slowed it down a little bit for you guys as well. So just check out the original first. Let me take myself off. I don't know. I would have a hard time believing he's just in public like that. Let me play a slower version. That's everybody says nope, 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 nope. Nope. Nope, nope. My only thing with this is like with these sightings, if it was me, I'd still be recording and I'd be like, hey, Brian. Just to see if they turn around. I mean, they might turn around even if their name is not Brian, but hey, Brian. Just to see like if he runs or something, you know? Or to get a front, like facial, we can see the actual front of the face. I don't even know if all the bald white men out there know that there's like a hit out on them. Like they're on some sort of list, you know? Do they know that? Do all the bald white men out there, do they know? You're just walking, going about your regular day. That's the other thing. Okay, good. So you guys, somebody said tattoo. Let's talk about that, right? People in the comments. Let's see. That might be a tattoo on his hand, but I don't see anything on the middle finger, which he does have like a thing on his middle finger. The tattoo on the finger was on his things to burn off list. And that's what somebody said as well. I think in the comments, they were like, we got to stop focusing just on white bald men, but like focus on if they have the matching tattoos, you know, unique identifiers. Does he have a weird bump on the back of his neck? Bro, I don't know, bro. Bruh. They're saying Def looks like him. Where is this located? And that's the thing too. They haven't dropped the location. Somebody said, so a guy hiding from law enforcement is going to be causing a bunch of attention by carrying a huge stick around? Not likely. Definitely him. For me, we need to see the front of your face. Let me see. Steffi, if she posted anything else. Wandering the USA doesn't tell us anything. She just posted this 2 hours ago. So this is a recent post. Okay. Now, so let's move on from that. Because I'm going to lead you up into the supposed ex-girlfriend. Now, this woman, let me just say big salute to this woman. I don't know how the internet did it to fully debunk Boatgate, Watergate, to completely annihilate it by finding the original video. Riley Lively on TikTok. I spent a long time trying to find it, and I finally did it. Now, the wild theories can stop. And there was a YouTuber that originally posted this. We talked about that in one of the previous streams. Check this out. No, I don't want to log in.
The jug. Well, guys, when it comes to the screen recording from Brian's Instagram that went live on the boat, right? The camel Crocs, the jug. Well, I found the original person who actually made that video. Yes, guys, I know how to do some digging. Like I said in the video where this comment was from, you can click that and go to the other video and watch that. It was uploaded by JLD Morris. Surprise, surprise, like I said, it did not originate from Brian. Without further ado, here's the video.
Get your okay, bro. Dude, tank on the jug, bro. On the jug. Ain't lying, oh, shit. Stud. Oh my god! Let's go!
The video never originated from Brian. The creator who uploaded it said it was from Brian has been trying to monetize Gabby's death. You're welcome. Well.
Bro, how she found that, I don't know. But kudos to that lady. Yo, when the internet digs, they dig. I mean, we've been saying it logically. It doesn't make sense. 2-3 seconds. How would somebody even have the time, even with the delay and everything, to go see the video and hit record and actually start recording? But some recorder things on the apps, there's like a countdown and stuff. You got to wait 3 seconds. It doesn't make sense. Completely debunked. Amazing. Now, I keep seeing people comment about the Twitter thing. I don't know, bro. People are saying this is Brian Laundrie's Twitter. It's confirmed. It's a secret account. I don't know. Nomadic Trek. This guy posted 16 hours ago. Sorry, I'm not Brian. Brian Laundrie. Hate to disappoint. Tune out these goofballs. I'm just a traveler and a retired law enforcement with my daughter. No, you're Brian. We gotta get you. Get him. It's Brian. I don't know, man. He's saying he's not. But maybe it's Brian and he's saying he's not Brian to throw off people about being Brian. I don't know, bro.
Well, guys, when it comes to the screen recording
so, let's move on to the X situation, right? Before I play the clip, I have to show you a couple of screenshots first. Now, I was sent these screenshots a long time ago. And I didn't do nothing with it because it's like I couldn't see the video to her page because she turned the page private. Apparently, somebody downloaded the entire thing and finally emailed it to me. Thank you. And so, let me start with this. Okay, let's start one by one. Okay, so this is the woman. Okay, this is the Instagram. I don't know the exact relation. It's possible X. It seems like she had some sort of relation with this guy, Brian. So that's the Instagram, right? Another post. Just give me a second to work to it. As of now, I will not be speaking anymore on the subject of my past. This will only be a space for woman empowerment. Too much hate in this world and false rumors. And then this is her when she was live. Okay, we're going to watch the video in a second. This is one of the comments. I mean, and I don't know, maybe she was just this guy's friend or something. Maybe they weren't dating. I don't know. she posted this under one of Brian's things, supposedly. You can delete my comment all you want, but you can't delete the life I lived with you at some point. Oh, even when we dated, I always knew you were a narcissist and abusive. You deserve everything that is coming your way. I hope you don't take the easy way out. Turn yourself in and do the right thing, Brian. Her family deserves closure and peace. And another post. Somebody said, did you have an extra cup of coffee? I'm loving the goofiness. I'm on edge today. I'm officially on edge. I'm Aggie today. I'm just on edge. Thank you for the super chat, Natalie. I'm going to read the other super chats after I'm done presenting this. And she said, I'm loving the goofiness among all the heavy subject matter. Thanks for what you do. Thank you. It's become a circus, some of it. Not, not the victims or anything like that, but just the craziness. He's here, he's there, he's over there, he's over there. And so she also posted under Gabby's, or she posted a picture of Gabby. I'm not sure if she posted under or posted a picture of Gabby. It said, R.I.P. beautiful. If you were a victim of violence, please speak up. I myself am, too, a victim, and we need to come together to speak on this very serious and sad matter. It could save your life or someone else's life. Some of us are sometimes scared to speak, but we cannot be scared. We have to take action. May Gabby's family find peace and justice. So those are I wanted to make sure I show you those pieces before I show you the video, because I didn't want to just come, And so this is about 21 minutes long. I watched about almost half of it. As we do this.
Hey everyone. It's been a long day. Finally put the kids to sleep. How's everyone's day going? So real quick, this is really the only thing I want to say for now, and that's, I'm getting a lot of messages and it's cool. I have no problem talking about certain things, but if you're gonna message me, just be respectful, be understanding about what people go through, like when people go through situations, it's really important to just be kind, no matter what, no matter what you believe, no matter how you feel, it's just really important in times like this to just be kind to each other and respectful. I don't mind answering certain types of questions, but when I get messages like, you're just doing everything for clout, you're just talking about your experience for clout. For clout? Yeah, I am doing it for a certain type of attention. I want there to be attention on the situation. I want to talk about it because I feel like it's important. There's a lot of people that don't have the courage to talk about it, and I feel like this is exactly what happens when a woman decides to talk. People attack her. Everyone attacks her, makes her feel like she's crazy. It's so typical in narcissistic abuse and any type of abuse, and I'm like the nicest person ever, I'm super chill. I'm super laid back. I'm like, I don't get it. I'm like, why are people like that? Honestly. Why do people attack other people for telling their truth and their experiences? You know? I mean, am I making any type of sense? I don't know. But, you know, I don't know. I speak for myself, obviously. I don't know what anyone else, I don't know what anyone else has been through. You know, I know a couple people that have been through some type of abuse. It could be, there's millions of types of abuse, and I'm actually seeing a psychologist right now. Still. And she's helped me a lot through this process. Because it's a fucking process. When you go through something like this, it's not just, hey, what's up? I went through a traumatic situation. I was emotionally, physically abused at a time in my life, and I need help. And then just walk out. That's not what it's like. It's a process. You're gonna be there for a while. So, just think about all that, man. You know, think about what the person has to go through. And listen, I say this with all the kindness in the world, you know. Men go through this shit too. There's a lot of women that abuse men. And I'm here to tell you that I don't give a fuck about the attention. I don't care. I don't need it. But if I can help one person, that's all I care about. Because I know that somewhere out there, maybe one of you guys looking at me now could use the extra support, the extra little push that you need to talk about it and face the person or the people that did that to you. And I'm just ranting, obviously, so I haven't been able to really go through your messages or your comments. I'm sure this brings up trauma. Yeah, it does. It does. But it's also very therapeutic. I understand that talking about it helps. I mean, yeah, it's difficult, but it does feel better after you get it off your chest. Excuse me. I have just got out of a relationship with a narcissistic guy. Yeah. Those are the worst. Because they make you feel like you're the crazy one and like you deserve everything that you're being put through. Which is crazy to me. I mean, like, I've literally been told you deserve to be treated like shit because you're not trustworthy. It's crazy. But it's a them problem, it's not a you problem, sweetheart. That's where honestly, if anyone, I'm gonna be the first one to say, if anyone's been through this type of situation, get some therapy. Definitely. It's helped me a bunch. My mom literally just had the audacity to ask me, why didn't she just leave? Yeah, it's not that simple. Sometimes you stay. I mean, I'll be honest, and obviously I don't want to say too much yet. But it's really hard to leave when you love the person. You know, like, people say it like it's so easy. Like, why didn't you just leave? Why don't millions of women leave? Sometimes you have children. Sometimes you're just vulnerable. Sometimes you're insecure. Sometimes you're manipulated. Sometimes you're brainwashed. And especially when you're young. Most of the time, these people take advantage when you're young. And they brainwash you into believing that the way they love you, no one else is going to love you. And, you know, no one's going to want you. That's what I've been told. No one's going to want you. You're not special. You don't bring anything to the table. Well, You are special. You bring a lot to the table. And people hide behind their insecurities. You know? And I've been through my fair share. I've been in like maybe two, not abusive. I don't want to say abusive. I was in another relationship. It was more verbal, but yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is terrible for me. My PTSD is so bad from this. Yeah, so is mine. That's why I'm going to therapy. I'm going to therapy. And you know what? Sorry, I look like shit right now, but I really don't care. It's been a really long week. And I've just been feeling so mentally and physically drained. And I have kids too, so obviously that plays a part. PTSD, it's really hard, but it's manageable. I'm here to tell you it's manageable. I was getting panic attacks every day. Multiple times a day. Yeah, trauma bonding is a thing. That's why sometimes it takes so long for people to leave. In my situation, it didn't take me too long. It only took me 2 years to figure out that I needed to get out. It could have been worse. I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones because I'm alive. You know, I didn't face something so terrible like losing my life in the hands of someone that I loved, you know. But I also don't feel like it's their fault for staying, if that makes sense. I mean, dude, when you're in love, like, come on. Who here has been in love? We've all been in love at some point, you know, most of us. But when you love someone, you don't feel like that. You think, like, I want to be with this person. I love this person. And, you know, you bond with that person. You hang out with this person. You spend time with this person. Like, you wake up and go to sleep next to this person. You know, you have a relationship. You don't just have a little high school relationship where you talk on the phone. No, like, you eat together, you go out together, you basically, you know, you do everything together. So when people just tell you, just leave, or why didn't you just leave? You know, you asked for it. No. I did not ask to be in this situation, but I'm stronger because of it. So it's a win-win. You always think they're gonna change because they say they will. Oh yeah. And they never do.
There's about 10 more minutes left in this. But I don't know. I never saw this video before. And finally been able to kind of match up something with something. I don't know.
Serving probation. I feel sick. I'm proud of you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I feel like I've come a long way, honestly. I still have a lot of work to do, though. I mean, I'm not exactly where I want to be emotionally, but I'll get there. It took me 11 years. This case has really made this last week unbearable. It's terrible. It's really bad. Thank you for sharing. As it's tough to be vulnerable, but you can be. Yeah, that's the whole point I'm doing this. Some people get sidetracked from what's really important. You know, some people like, oh, like.
Somebody said, we want Donna, we want Donna. Should I clip that video? That whole Donna, the whole, there was a guy, well, maybe I shouldn't talk too much and I'll let it just play. But there was a guy saying that supposedly that phone number isn't what it was. I don't know. I never looked into it myself.
If everything is true, if you lived everything, like, just post a story on TikTok or a story time or just tell us more. And I'm sitting here like, dude, I don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know, like, it's so crazy to me how this world has, I mean, so far, like, everyone on here has been super respectful, and thank you guys. I appreciate that, for being respectful and understanding. That's really cool. I only have space on here for people that are open-minded and are willing to respect other people's life experiences. Because we all have a story, you know? We all have a story. And we don't have to understand what someone else has been through, but we have to respect it, you know?
I don't know. I think we could leave it at that.
Most of the time they get worse. Listen, if
Skip forward a little.
I'm being serious, the moment a man touches you in any way that's disrespectful, the moment a man disrespects you verbally, emotionally, makes you feel less, makes you feel bad, red flag. Get the fuck out. Get out. Because you know what? It's not going to get better. If you're already being called a bitch and a hoe and fuck you, you're a piece of shit, I'm going to fucking cheat on you. Like, that is emotional abuse. Get out. I know it's easier said than done, but get out while you still can. Don't wait a year or 2 years or 3 years. Don't get so wrapped up in this person. I'm telling you from experience. Don't let yourself fall in love with this person. Don't give yourself to this person emotionally or physically. Because it never gets better. I promise you. It does not get better. People lose their lives every day over this shit. Women, 96% of women lose their lives at the hands of their significant others.
What? 96% of women?
And most of the time in situations like that, the man has already been abusive before. Or, you know, like has already shown signs of being abusive. So, take it from me. Value yourself. Value yourself. Put yourself on a fucking pedestal. Because you deserve to be there. And I've been through a shit ton, okay? If anyone can talk about this, it's me. I can say whatever I want on the subject. Because I lived it. Okay?
The only thing is, like, I don't see her directly address. You guys are just killing me in the chat, yo. I don't see her directly say. I don't know if she's like purposely avoiding it.
So, I hope that helps somewhat. That's all I'll say for now. I just wanted to get on here and, again, just put my 2 cents. If I could help anyone, that'd be great. And yeah, for those of you that have been respectful and that have sent me nice messages like, I wish you the best, and, you know, thank you for sharing, you're helping people, I really appreciate it. And nobody knows how hard it is to relive a situation like this. But like I said, if I can help someone, then that's great. I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Most of the time it's people that don't have resources and people that have never been through it. How can you expect someone to understand what you've been through when they don't know? So I don't judge people like that, you know, like situations in my life have taught me to be kinder. And people that judge me or people that criticize me or, you know, make up stories, there's a lot of shit floating around the internet right now. And I'm like, wow, that's ridiculous. But they don't know. But I know. I lived it. I went through it. And if you've been through it or you went through it,
I think I'm gonna stop it right there. But watch there be like the last 3 minutes, like some sort of crucial bit. But supposedly people are thinking maybe this was the ex. I mean, I showed the screenshots already, multiple screenshots. This is the same account, the same woman. But I don't know. Maybe they were just friends or something. I don't know. Friends that live together. I don't know. You can delete my comment all you want, but you can't delete the life I lived with you at some point. Now, let's see what else. One last thing. I think we got one more thing. Oh, no, there's two more things. And this is kind of getting around now. Supposedly, Gabby was in a music video. This is kind of weird.
I came across a really
This is actually kind of weird. For Sandy Hook, I guess.
cool video of Gabby and her two brothers, and it has a connection to Sandy Hook. Yes, the tragedy. And it's just, well, here it is. You're gonna like it.
Living each day.
Confirm me.
Irreplaceable came out after the Sandy Hook school shooting back in 2012. The music video shot right here on Long Island. The two little boys in the video, Gabby Petito's younger brothers, and Gabby also in the video holding a sign that says she's irreplaceable.
And it's just ironic that she's in this video.
Long Island native Deb Henson wrote, produced, and sang the song. Now, after Gabby's death, she says it has a whole new meaning.
Good job.
I haven't listened to the song in a while, and I'm listening to the lyrics and just, wow. Because the lyrics are just so fitting now, it's almost eerie to us.
She vividly remembers her encounters with Gabby and her family.
I don't want to sound melancholy, but we had a magical weekend. It was 2 days of filming on a Saturday and Sunday. And I just remember, it was really hard for everybody because of the subject matter. And Gabby was such a bright light. She was, even at 14, she was just this kid who was just really sweet and just wanted to be involved and help.
Now Deb says she is dedicating her song to Gabby. She hopes it will inspire others to love and be kind and remind everyone that they're irreplaceable.
I do believe what the song says. I believe things happen for a reason. And I know something big and bright is going to happen out of this eventually, because this did not just happen in vain.
The end is a brand new day. I'm Jackie Lucas, News.
So that was kind of interesting. That's something that everybody's kind of been, well, maybe for about a day or a couple, even in the last couple of minutes and hours, everybody's talking about. Apparently she was in that video. The final thing I thought we could watch, time is a little bit limited today as well, so we have one more video. I started to watch this, but I never watched the full thing, never finished it. This is
When I think back to the fact that the parents, I think, were very involved in making sure he was able to escape, covering up his whereabouts until the 17th. So they had from September 1st to the 17th, there's all this unusual activity, buying a camper. He goes camping with his parents. I don't know any 23-year-old who does. I think that they were either casing out a place where he could go or they were getting rid of evidence. I think he's arrogant enough to think that he can survive this. But on the other hand, he may say, I don't want to go to jail, so I'd rather die. Who knows?
And then, so is the search just in that Carlton Reserve, or is it much broader?
The search is much broader. And, everybody thinks they're looking in the Carlton Reserve for Brian. I think they may be looking for evidence in the Carlton Reserve, because remember, the parents helped him clean out the camper, her van that he brought back. We don't know what was in the van. We don't know what was in the Mustang. The parents have pretty much kept all of that away from the police by their silence, by their lawyering up. There's all kinds of evidence that's gone. So
we're gonna get to the super chats. I appreciate you guys joining. A little bit last minute. Had a little bit of everything was messed up for me today. Let me just read some of the super chats. I'll read some of the chat as well. Leanne Wilson said, a lot of sick folks in this world protecting Brian. There's Team Brian out there, kind of like that. What's that Twilight thing? Team whatever those kids used to be in. I think there's some people out there that, Doug F. Brian had marks all over his body. She didn't.
Brian's Instagram that.
Brian had marks all over his body. She didn't. Why is that? Is there any proof of him being abusive to her? Oh, Lord Jesus. Brian is not in a good position right now. I don't know. Justin Davis said, "Thank you for the super chat." Blah 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 blah. Doug F said, "No accountability to these women." Stephanie Hell, thank you for the super chat. My heart breaks for Maya's family. Keep her in your thoughts. I really wonder what's gonna happen with that. It's really bizarre. I honestly don't. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good. Like, I don't think. You want to be hopeful and stuff, but if this guy offed himself, I don't know if he did it out of guilt. It's just a lot of weird people out there, and people that are just stalking you, and some of these people that are just watching you when you come home, when you leave for work in the morning. They know your entire schedule. They know when you leave, when you come back, and everything. What car you drive, what days you're off, who comes over, and what days, Terry Oliver, dude, she has nothing to offer. She's just into attention. Pizzles Tech Time, keep up with the great work. I need that 5 back, Mr. 5 million views in 30 days. Thanks, Pizzles. The last thing I want to just quickly say too, is so crazy to me. There is with the Gabby Petito stuff, there's a lot of race talk, right? Why is she getting all this attention? Why are these other stories not getting attention? And I saw that lady Joy Reid or Joy something. I've been wanting to talk about this, but I haven't. But I saw Joy Reid say something about it, right? And what gets me about some people, right? Joy, she has a platform. She has 2 million something people on Twitter. She's on the news. Why don't you share some of those stories? Why don't you share some of my videos, like as a YouTuber, or go and share a post or something like that? Some of these people that are talking about that stuff are the same people that are not doing anything about it. That's what drives me crazy. Some guy messaged me today. I get a message, right? And he's like, and a lot of the times it's like some sort of robotic response. I don't know if these people just can't think for themselves. These people are just copying, pasting, or like, hey, all right, everybody, let's gather together. They have like a Facebook group, copy and paste this and post it on every YouTube video. This is you're barking up the wrong tree. You can look on my Facebook. You type youtube.com/iCkedMeL. I have a catalog of all types of people. So somebody today just told me, oh, you should cover, and literally the woman, Maya, she's considered black. I noticed you don't really cover, other people. Yeah, no, I do. It's all on my page. And these same people, you've never left a comment on any of my videos. You never shared. You don't even share these flyers of these other people on your own personal page. Okay, how can you be telling other people what they're not doing and saying this is not happening, that's not happening, and you yourself do not do that yourself? Just like this Joy Reid, the 2 million something followers. You're talking about what everybody else is not doing, but you don't do it yourself. When was the last time she shouted somebody out or this person out? The only time she ever did it was with Gabby. And with a lot of different stories, there's different levels to things. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves attention for sure. Every missing person, deserves attention. But with some stories, people's interest, I don't know what it is. I guess it's human nature. People are, obsessed with serial killers and murders, and this is real people. It's not TV, but I guess for some people it's like real time and in person. And so with the Gabby story, it's something, and I think it's somewhat staving off now until something else big comes. But with the Gabby story, there was a lot of twists and turns. They were literally talking on CNN, which is it's messed up, because it's somebody's daughter. It's going to be probably like a Netflix series, and it probably will be. And it probably will be on Lifetime in a couple of years from now, just like a lot of the other cases. But some of these people, you can tell it's like a script. They sometimes leave a comment. This guy literally cursed me out earlier today. I wanted to take a screenshot so I could show you. I actually did. Let me just block out my name out here. They got this today, but I get this all the time. And it's just like these people are just so robotic in function. You can tell they're not thinking about anything. They don't know what they're talking about. They're just copying and pasting. If you're going to talk about that, then be about it. Go out there and share the story. Go out there and share it on your Facebook. Go out there and do whatever. It doesn't have to be me. Go share it on your own thing or go like somebody else's video. These people that are always talking about that never do nothing. They're in the back seat complaining. This guy, I've noticed a lot of your missing people cases and whatnot are of white people. Can we shine more light on people of color since this is the only way we get shown any help? That's untrue. I've covered many people of different backgrounds and just did today. Literally today. Literally. Like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, right? I wish when people say something like that, they'd actually check. There's many people, and I meant to say there's many people I've covered. I also wish when people said those things, they'd actually support those videos. These people don't support that stuff. When was the last, did you post this on your Facebook? For the people that are complaining about that, I want you to go on every single video that I have on my YouTube channel and go and comment under every single video and go like every single video and go share every single video before you even come and talk to me about that. Because I've been doing this for a while. I have. It's not much, you know what I'm saying? I have. So you maybe can go complain to other people, but when you come to me, it's the wrong place. Because I've been doing this. You should actually support those people and those stories that you want to be shared. And some families with some stories, unfortunately, there's some families that speak up and yeah, they don't get the attention. There's some families, in some cases, like Devontae Richardson, the Wyoming story that I covered, those parents they even give you attitude. Why are you talking about my child? They don't want you talking. They literally don't want you even talking about the case. They will not talk about their own missing child themselves. They will not come out. They'll not share anything. They'll not do flyers. And I told them you're doing the same thing as everyone else. The only reason you messaged me is because of Gabby. How about you go and post under all those videos you're saying that I'm not doing, which I had done. And then he said, just shut the F up. You dumb F. You missed the point. Go make a better broadcasting service. And then he blocked me. He blocked me. So I just, those people, you know, you can tell like they're just, and like I said the other day, you can go to my page on the front page, which I've been revamping. You know, but there's all sorts of stories. I haven't even put all of them up here. It's kind of hard. I've been making a playlist, been working on them, but I've been working on things. All right. I'm not worried and obsessed about what particular color this person is on this day or whatever. I do them all and I do them when I can. The other thing too, I get a lot of requests for stories. Sometimes people get upset. I'm one person. I'm trying to do everything I can. I'm one person putting together the videos, editing the stuff. I have two people that are trying to help me out with research. And even that is a little bit challenging sometimes because I like to read every single thing that I do. And sometimes everything is not correct. And so I have to double check because if I F up, I'm the one that looks crazy as shit. You know, I'm the one that's going to take the heat. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, for the people that are saying that, I understand. There's some stories that don't get the attention, and you should be going to those videos and hitting like and sharing and subscribing and doing all that stuff and getting it out. Yeah. 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 So, but yeah, anyway, man, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys coming to join me this afternoon. And we'll see what happens. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be anything new. I don't know if that's really his ex or not. I mean, the comments that was left under the screenshots, it looks like she had some sort of relationship, but maybe they weren't in a relationship. I don't know. These kids these days do all kinds of stuff. And I don't know about that Canada thing. A lot of people in the chat said it's not. It's an interesting dispatch. I mean, for people to catch that, I think people are literally listening to the dispatch 24/7 all day long. Like they're just listening. And that was a good catch, but I don't know if that's really Brian Laundrie. But they said Brian Laundrie, so that's a great catch, I guess. I think one of the biggest kudos is that lady that debunked the water thing. I wonder how much time it took that lady to find the original video of the supposed fake hoax 2-second, this guy's on the water boat. And the internet's been going crazy about that. So I wanted to share that too, because a lot of times too, I guess the truth is not as, for some people, it doesn't get as much attention. Oh yeah, I wanted to check one more thing here. Yeah, but I've been doing this for a while, so there's nothing nobody could ever. It's all there. It's all there on the YouTube page. Thanks, Kyla. iCkedMeL. CSU Chica, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Xana Max. Take my 5. We love you and appreciate you. Keep doing what you do. Thank you. I'm actually gonna be working on a new story too soon. Maybe tonight. Today was completely jacked up, maybe tonight. So thank you guys. Please hit like on the way out, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Let me see. Brian was anti-technology. It's been crazy. I mean, some of the memes, I mean, it's a horrible situation, but I think in certain things too, when it's just like despair, it's just some of the things just kind of 96% chance this is fake. I found you, Malia Davis. Thank you, Indica. Thank you, Indica. Thank you. I'm sure most people don't know about that story. Did you hear about the lady that saw 2 women in a van August 24th at the campground? I think I know what you're talking about. I saw a clip earlier today. I think there was like this couple that was out there in the mountains supposedly at the time. Oh no, and then she said, "Are you talking about the video where like then she's like, oh this nice couple helped us out, and there's these 2 people walking away." I think you might be talking about that video. I saw that this morning. There's gonna be a lot of trolls too, guys. That's what comes with it. The trolls. I guess we somewhat have to embrace it. I guess I don't even know what to do with the trolls anymore, bro. It's sometimes funny. Like somebody trolled me the other day with Twitter. That Brian was found. I mean, it's a good thing, I checked after the fact. I should have looked at it before I put it on the screen. And it was like the Taliban. Nicky Miles sent you a DM on Twitter message, a TikTok video. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, I must have missed it. Oh, I think this is what you're talking about. No. Well, this would have been good to show earlier too. This is what everybody's talking about as far as a tattoo. Biggest tip if you've seen Brian, look for his hand tattoos. Looks like a plant on his finger. So these identifiers will be, maybe it can cut down on all the supposed sightings. I haven't found the video yet. The Florida boys, man, there's bounty money. The Florida boys that want that money, man, they're gonna start looking for this guy. The Florida boys. Some tweets too. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it, man. Thank you so much for coming. You guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves in peace. Said that like 5 times. 2 hours later. Thank you for the super chat. Mama. Go, iCkedMeL, just leave. I'm gonna work on another story tonight, so I want to get another one in. A couple of requests. Liz Pressman, thank you for the super chat. Kyra Lee, thank you for your live streams and educating us about missing persons in general. Thank you. Appreciate that. Mama Sabi, thank you for the super chat. The trolls, man. The tattoo was washed out. My melody. All right, we will. All right, take care, you guys, man. Peace. Be safe. Brian. It kind of looks fake, doesn't it? Oh, those tattoos.